In today's video, I'm going to share with you guys my number one tip, trick, and method to get 4,000 hours of watch time on YouTube super quickly. And if you want to see any more videos on how to grow your YouTube channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, hit the bell icon beside it, and let's get on started. So first off, it is all in how you look at the hours. So many people confuse hours with views and think to themselves, if I don't get that many views, how on earth am I going to get a whole ton of watch time? However, watch time is not based on views, it's based on retention. For example, if you have a video that is 10 minutes long and you have 100 people watch half of it, that is 500 minutes of watch time. However, if the same 100 people watch your full 10-minute video, that's 1,000 minutes of watch time. So you see, watch time on YouTube is not based on how many views your video gets, it's based on how long you get those viewers to stick around. So sure, if you have 100 views but they watch for no more than a minute or 30 seconds, then yes, it's going to take forever to get watch time. But if you have a smaller amount of views but a really high audience retention rate, your watch time is going to come to you much faster. Now, it would kind of really suck if I just left you guys hanging like this, so I'm going to share with you a few of my top tips on how to get better and higher audience retention and how I got over 90,000 watch hours in less than a year. So the first very crucial thing to understand where retention is concerned is where is your audience dropping off. So if you go into the analytics of any one of your videos inside of the Creator Studio, you have the audience retention report. And if you click on the see more option, it is going to show you exactly at what point in your video people began to leave your video and what percentage of people did. So if at, let's say, minute 346 of your video, over 60% of your viewers leave that video all at once, chances are something about that timestamp in your video is pushing them away from your video. So either you are taking way too long to get to your point, or you're moving away from the point, or you don't have enough visual aspects on screen, or they've been watching your video for long enough and now they are bored. So you want to look at each one of your audience retention graphs and figure out what is it that is making people leave your video, so you can then change these things or improve on these things so that in your next video you can get a higher audience retention. Because if there is a culprit and a reason why people are leaving your video and you don't change it, chances are you're going to make the same mistake in every one of your future videos and continue to lose audience retention. Use a hook. Stats prove that if your viewers are not hooked in the first 10 to 30 seconds of your video, they leave your video, in which case YouTube does not count views that are shorter than 30 seconds, which means all those views are not going to count for your video. So you want to find a way to hook your viewers right away so that they stay past the 30-second mark and it counts as a view. This is why I start off every one of my videos by telling you guys right away what I'm giving you from this video and what you're going to get out of this video. Because if I say anything else, there's no value in it for you guys and no reason for you to stick around and hear it. And oftentimes when somebody watches a video like mine, their first question is this video clickbait, or is she really going to tell us what she promised in the title? So if I start off my video by saying, in today's video, I'm going to tell you exactly how I got 90,000 hours of watch time, I am then proving to my viewers that my title is not clickbait and you're getting exactly what the video promised and what you came for. So a hook is absolutely crucial to getting people to stay onto your video and get more audience retention and more watch time. Another very crucial tip is to cut your intro. I've had an intro on my videos for the last 6 months. And what I realized by looking at my audience retention reports is that in the majority of those videos, I lost over 20 to 30% of my viewers just because they had to wait through an intro to get to my video. So yes, it may look cool to have your name floating up on a screen or have a super cool, very motion graphic type of intro. However, that gives your audience absolutely no value and only delays them getting what they came for, in which case they may actually get annoyed enough to leave your video and then you lose all their retention and watch time. So ask yourself, while your intro is very pretty or very eye-catching, is it actually valuable to your audience and does it give them anything? If the answer is no, then cut that intro, get rid of it, and jump straight into your point the second you start filming. That is going to make a huge difference in your audience retention, and I can tell you that by experience because it made a world of difference in mine. Get to your point faster. I've been making advice videos on YouTube for approximately about a year now. However, in some of my older videos, I took upwards of 5 minutes to deliver a a point I could have delivered in less than a minute, even 30 seconds. If you take a super long amount of time to get to your point, you are then making it that much easier for your viewers to get bored, nod off, and leave your video. Whereas if your video is fluid and consistently moving and continuously hitting them with value, they're going to want to keep watching because they get value from watching your video. Which is when it becomes so helpful to plan and outline your video, because this way you make sure there is no fluff or random information in your video, and you help yourself stay on track and get to your point faster. So yes, it takes time to plan your videos and outline them, but in the end, it is your best #1 weapon for audience retention. Create videos that answer questions. If somebody goes onto your video and watches your video on what's in my closet, chances are at some point they're gonna get tired of seeing what's in your closet and leave the video. However, if your videos are like this one, an advice video, or a recipe walkthrough, or a gaming walkthrough, an advice video of some sort, there is a consistent value all the way through your video, meaning they have a reason to watch your video all the way through, and there's a higher chance they're going to watch the whole thing. So by having videos that answer a question or a query of some sort that somebody is searching for on YouTube, there's a much higher chance they come onto your video looking for something and watch much more of your video as they wait for that something to come. So the type of video you are creating plays a very large role in how much retention and watch time you actually get on your video. And then my final tip is to watch your own video. So this is a trick I learned from Alicia Marie ages upon ages ago. But essentially how this works is once you finish editing your video, you set your video back to the beginning, put away your phone, any other distractions, and watch your entire video all the way through. If at any point you find yourself wanting to reach for your phone or thinking about something or getting distracted by something, chances are your video is not keeping you hooked and is allowing for you to get distracted. And if you can't watch your own video, chances are nobody else is watching your video either. So you need to sit in front of your video and watch the whole thing. And the second you find yourself nodding off or thinking about literally anything else besides your video, that is a red flag in your head that says something about this point of the video has to change. If you find that there is too much unimportant information or the video needs more visual stimulation, maybe some background music or something to make that part of the video more interesting, more engaging, and more hooking. I cannot even tell you how many videos I've had to cut almost in half because I would watch my own video and get so bored so fast. So if you want to have a good high audience retention and you want to create videos that keep people watching, make sure you can actually keep yourself watching first because that's a pretty good indicator. So that, you guys, is it for all of my tips and tricks and methods on how to get a higher audience retention, and that is my secret weapon, my secret sauce for getting more watch time much faster on your videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. Love you all to the moon and back, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!